Celeste.
Where? Huh?
Yes.
Where was God?
Huh?
Now, God.
Say we are going on a vacation.
What?
Yes. What?
We're going to stay in a motel tonight.
Hotel. We're gonna stay. Mhm. The beach. Is it a resort considerably? Resort. It's a resort, right? Because there's a pool. But I feel like if they're by the beach, they should be called resort because it's by the beach. Because in the Philippines, usually Celeste, don't be ugly. Don't be ugly. Be nice. Nice.
What did Mommy say?
Are you a nice girl? Are you mommy's nice baby? Uh-huh. Over there. Di maminaw, guys. Celeste's babbling. It's gonna be like that for the next 2 hours. Uh-huh. Right? Celeste.
Where?
At home.
Where?
Virginia Beach.
Mm-hmm.
Where?
At home.
Now,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Heading to Myrtle Beach. Every night. Wish you would be mine. What did you say the difference they say? Ocean view compared to
Ocean view is just like you can be on the side of the big long motel and you can see the ocean off in the distance. That's just ocean view. It has to be ocean front. And she couldn't change it because you were booked through a third party source.
so but ocean view is like if your room is on the side, not
You know, like not in the middle or not back there where you can just look out your patio window and see it, but
I think that's what we have. I'm gonna have to check.
so I guess you'd have to call back and have that person that booked you to put you in ocean front if they have one available.
Yeah.
She said she could make enough changes.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure that managers will do something. Let me talk to them first because it's impossible. I used to be a hotelier. They usually what you do is you pay the hotel the difference. That's how they do it. Especially if they have the rooms available and there's no really it's a slow season. 'Cause they'd rather have their guests have a good experience than you know the same. Look at that. I wonder what that is.
See signs.
Mm-hmm. We have a place in Cebu, like a barbecue place, and we call it Larson. And it's so open. It's just different kinds of barbecue, for people. And their sauce is very prominent sauce for everybody. Like the people go there. And I was thinking before, well, if there's a Larson in the city, when I go to the Philippines, when I go to the province and I decide to do something like that, I'm gonna call it Martian, like Mars.
Okay.
Holding the barbecue legs. uh,
How's your dad doing? Is he doing okay?
yeah, he's okay. His sugar has been crazy, but he's probably overworking himself.
Yeah.
Said it's been at 80, 90. I'm like, aren't you supposed to be happy with that? He said, but it dips down like.
Yeah, and you don't feel good when it's down lower.
Yeah. So see how he does. Look, the roads have no lights at all. But see, at least on this side, Nana, it is not those type of road. It's so
Yeah.
smooth.
It's not like a roller coaster nor a zigzag.
Mm. Yeah. I don't know why I keep calling that place Gilliard instead of Gailliard. It's like once my brain, like it's an effort. It's it's an effort to.
The very person who spelled like Gail, the name Gail. Gail
Mm,
here.
yeah.
People on church. I think it's
Could you imagine graduating from Juilliard
no.
music school? What do you want to go to school at Juilliard, Celestian?
Yes, play the piano. I'm gonna go to Juilliard to be a pianist. Okay? Stay right over there. You play the piano.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We are about an hour away, baby girl. Yeah. Look what's outside. Do you see the trees? No?
It's out there.
Say it's dark. Dark. Yes. Very dark. So mommy needs to concentrate driving, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Look at this. On the right side. I really think it's funny when people start posting signs like that. You too cold, or you're good?
I know I'm good. Where's your blanket? What'd you do with it? Is it over there on the floor? Hmm? I'm talking to you. Where's your blanket?
Yeah, this. A guy?
She's answering herself.
You don't have it either. It's not your blanket. I told Mr. Carl today, I said, well, it's good to finally meet you. I said, I've heard a lot about you.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, oh, yeah. I said, yeah, but it's all been good. He laughed.
She said, "Oh no."
I know.
I said, but it's all been good.
I know.
It's all right.
I know.
Yeah.
He said, well, I hope you'll come back and visit again. I said, well, thank you.
I was thinking like we will do like a big house, you know, because he's okay. I mean, he would drive and stay like, but I want him to like spend time with us too, like not just just he can probably bring his dog. Like there are areas that would allow pets, but it would be usually like the room is like the base room, the basement room, or like the rooms that are a separate. But his dogs, they're very tamed.
Yeah.
They don't go. But the thing is, like he would allow them to go on couches and stuff, but they don't like pee or anything crazy. Like they didn't. I didn't see them pee on any of the carpets. Did you?
Yeah, they have their own place in there that's pads to be on.
Yeah, but there's no pee on the pads. I think
They go out.
yeah, they go out.
I guess those are for emergency, just in case
Like
they can't go out. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's got
I
clean.
I walked in there. I'm like, and it didn't smell like dog. I was like, you have dogs? When did you have dogs? I've had them. And I'm like, these dogs are
Yeah,
all
he said they
familiar.
were 5 years old.
Yeah, I know. I was like, these dogs are awfully familiar. Like they look familiar to me. I couldn't place it, and then when he said that they were Carol's, like okay,
How old is Mr. Carl,
19. Um, I have to check how, like, I have to check the, well, I have, I have to check my birthday calendar because I wrote his birthday on my book. But I remember that when I was in high school, he was already in his like 40s,
already what?
like late 40s,
No.
I think, or elementary, like not elementary, like younger. 13, 14, but I didn't get to like officially meet him up until like 16 when I was helping him with that event. It's so sad that facility in China still shut down. He says like we need to talk about things because I'm really hurting right now. I need your help to like figure things out, like reroute. Like he's scared to look at his books. Oh, he's always been, and I mean, unfortunately, you really just have to dig in and cut your losses. He has a problem of letting things go. Just have to cut your losses because you maintain those facilities. You know? At least he said that he only had 3 people working there now, but the facility is shut down completely. But you're still paying 3 people
Why?
to make sure that the lights are, the machineries are maintained. Um, you know, things kept going because it's a paint company, paint production. Tim Freedom was laughing every time that we stop and I'm dancing. They're like, "Oh my goodness, she's dancing now." See, it really gives them a tickle. Well, Mama Jan, she didn't reply to me. She didn't. She's probably working when I called her.
Who's that?
Mama Jan.
Oh.
Oh yeah, she's available and she wants to. She can come to Myrtle Beach and go to the beach with us. Get your towel and we lay down.
That's right.
I want to build a sandcastle. However we build that without any tools, that will be very interesting. Um, we will, you know, yeah, yeah, sponsored so many students. Some of them don't deserve to be sponsored. Like, look at these grades. I'm complete. Look at these grades. It's ridiculous. And he always sees it as, their foundation wasn't good, and it's true. If the elementary school didn't really care and they're up to attendance instead of performance, that's a big problem back home. If the grades of the kids is based on attendance, not performance. So if the kid is always absent, like a percentage of the grades is based on them being physically at school. It's unfair. I think that it should be academic. I mean, is it like that here?
Um, to some degree, I think it is.
There, it's like 20% of your grades, I think, if not more.
And but I tell you what, things have changed so much anymore. I don't know what they're doing. I can't do the math. Schools do. It's like, what happened?
Yeah.
Kids don't know how to write instead of print.
Yeah.
It's a different world. Always evolving and changing. And it seems like a lot of things have gone backwards,
Yeah.
I took Harvest the mail in the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Change the subject, but he had mail from two or three different places, like schools.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, I said, well, Harper, are you interested in anywhere else other than MIT? And he said, yeah, but he wasn't sure where he could get the same thing.
Yeah.
But one of them that he found out that has more of a program that he could actually benefit from was over at the corner of Indian River.
Oh, do you?
Regency.
Regent?
Uh-huh.
Regent have a programming or engineering?
Yeah, it's for like, he said that it was like for, what do you call it? It was like
Cybersecurity?
Yeah, security, yes.
Cybersecurity? Oh, so he wants to do administrative instead of programming.
Yeah, he said he thinks that's what he wants to do.
Yeah, that's very influenced by. So I've been trying to influence him to go into computers without him noticing it, because I don't want him to feel that that's enforced completely to him. But I've been encouraging it, because if you don't know how to program 10, 20 years from now, I don't know how.
I don't know.
You're gonna yeah, because everything is programming, and if you're in management, you better be able to program certain things, because you have to learn how to shut things down. You have to learn how to reset things, where to find things, and programming is a lot of thinking and memorization too. Like, it's numbers and algorithms. So I'm encouraging him to. That's why when he was solving an algorithm, Pritzel actually I sent it to Pritzel. Pritzel wouldn't give me the answer. She was like, "This is easy." I'm like, "Well, to you, us, I mean, all of our hairs all over our body are about to turn white, trying to figure out what's going on with it."
It's a microbe that's crazy.
Huh?
Remember that problem? I said, that problem about bro is crazy.
Yes. I said.
I told him, I said, you find out about that? And he said, that's really not a real answer. And I said, well, I say send it to Pretzel.
Well, she wouldn't tell me.
Oh, she wouldn't?
No. She said, if you answer him now, that would not let him be. It's a test of whether or not he really wants to continue with it. She says that's his first problem algorithm. If you solve that for him, when he becomes when he goes in management, it's going to depend on people solving the algorithm for him. So he needs to learn how to read patterns, because algorithm is patterns. I'm like, okay. If it was me, like,
Dang,
or,
you can't even tell me in
like,
safety?
can you just tell me? Can you just tell me and Nana? And she said, you're gonna end up telling him. And then she said, I'll think about it, but tell me when he's closer to the answer. I'm like, how would I know? Just continue sending.
How would you know?
So, like, I just have to ask him occasionally, what does he think the answer was? She said, if he really wants to solve it, he will continue to find how to solve it. And your first algorithm is the hardest one.
Yeah, it was, it was funny, and of course, part of it I didn't understand, but he would say, well, I can do this, and let's see, we can do that. I believe this goes here. And he would go, oh, yeah, sure it is, and I'm like, okay. And then he would go, oh, no, that didn't work. I said, well, I'm sorry, but I can't help you.
Yeah.
He enjoys, or seems to enjoy, I hope he enjoys it, but he seems to enjoy
Problem solving.
but he brings his, he likes to come in my room with his studies, and run it off of me, like when he was reading his research or doing his research for her and how he did it. When he first came here, he said, well, I have a 5-page outline. I said, dear God, what kind of research paper are you writing? I said, I've never heard of an outline being that long. He just laughed. But I did really well at finding words or thinking of words to make things sound understandable or.
He's one thing though. Harp is a good teacher. He can put things together and explain it to you in more. If he really puts his time to it, or at least think before he introduces it, and he knows the level of the person. The subject is.
Maybe it was Rochelle who said, what are you doing, Mom? And I said, well, I'm sitting here talking. He's going over his research paper, and he's listening to kind of, as he reads it to me, kind of proofread, or to see if I hear mistakes. And he would ask me sometimes about, should I have a comma here? What kind of punctuation should be here? He's bad about repetition.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, the only thing is, Harvey, you've got the amount that you're supposed to have, but you need to, I don't know what you're supposed on to tell you, but how many times you've used that phrase in your paper.
Yeah.
But he does really well. And he said, he got it all done, ready to turn in, and he said, okay, now I need to study for, what was it? Physics, maybe? And I said, well, you got the wrong person here for that. And I said, now, if you have questions, I can quiz you. And then he got to look, and he didn't need to study that night. It was farther away than what he thought. I said, well, whenever you're ready for you to ask me questions,
if he has a problem with physics, I can help him with it. But the best person for physics is Myrtle, Laurel, John. And that's especially Laurel because she's a physicist.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He just laughed up and I said, oh, I guess that's the person.
Daddy's not with us.
Daddy. Where's Daddy?
Where's Daddy?
You tell me.
Where's Daddy?
I've told you like 50 times, so where is he?
Where's Daddy? Where's Daddy?
I don't know about exactly.
Behind.
Art's at home.
Behind.
Yeah. He's at home at Virginia Beach.
Wait, okay.
In his bed.
Where?
Well. in that room that he locks you out of. I sit in that room that he locks you out of. Makes you cry.
They do not come into my room.
Yeah, she was back there the other day, and I think he left his door unlocked, and she went in.
Oh.
After just a little bit, I heard her. I heard her crying. I said, "What are you crying about?" And Daniel said, "Oh, I think she just got her feelings hurt. Put her out of his room and locked the door." Or,
I think that we need to move that piano in the living room somewhere, or like,
or in the office or something.
yeah, where she but we're cleaning out the other room, so once like a lot, like Daniel actually moved a lot of things, going to his parents and things, and the back. I know now where the back feels. Because there was a couple of boxes there that he put into the trailer.
Yeah.
He put in the back.
Well, I heard her saying to me the night, was he going to continue playing on it? She said, because I'd be interested in buying it from you if you're not. She said, because she'd like to start pursuing playing again.
Yeah. He needs to figure it out what he wants.
Priscilla has a talent for it. It came to her so easy to learn how and to read the music. I said, I just have no idea. And her teacher didn't push her very much. I even tried to get her to push her one time. She said, well, it's 3 days, I don't know what to say. She said, other than when I give her solo work, when she comes back, she plays the piece perfect. She said, so I really can't say that she needs to practice anymore. Or I said, please. Because the lessons are expensive.
Yeah.
So you want them to really study.
Yeah, right now it's like what, $20, $25 an hour.
They
30,
were
40 minutes.
They're probably 30 now at least. But they were $25 a day, whatever day she gets. And what she essentially learned on from the beginning was just a little small keyboard that she bought herself. She was a lot younger when she started, but she said she wanted a keyboard. And so I told her, I said, well, Rochelle, if you want a keyboard, I said, then you start saving your allowance or extra money that I just kind of give you along for something. I said, and you put that away, and then pretty soon you'll have enough money saved up to get you a keyboard. And that's exactly what she did. And she bought it herself.
That's good.
But I said that was just a good teaching moment,
Yeah.
But I would give her like $1.25 for her lunch money. And if there was a dime left over, then she brought that home and put it in her bank until she had saved the money, plus her whatever job I gave her, she earned an allowance. I told her, I said, our day of an outing was to go to McDonald's and share a Happy Meal.
Mm-hmm. She doesn't remember that?
Well, she said that she doesn't remember there being a hard time. I would save money and do that to have money like to buy her a new dress if there was something coming up. But now I was a savvy shopper. I'd shop around, or I'd find one early, so or the year before, get it while it was on sale. So I asked me one time, I said, Vicky, where do you get all those pretty dresses for Rochella? She always has little panties and socks and that, or tights.
Mhm. Yeah, you're really good of like matching things, keeping them together. Me, forget it. Socks is probably my frenemy. I like it when I'm using it. When I need to wash it, before I used to have bags. I had to have two color socks. I have white and black. Same. That's it. I have
So
no.
you can just
And
interchange them.
yeah, and then I had some colorful socks. Well, sometimes one of them grow feet and go somewhere else. I think one of them decides to go gallivanting in a neighbor's yard or something, or decides to go to when you wash them, one of the socks goes away. I think my washer decides to eat one every time I run my wash. uh,
I know, and it was funny because I was looking in my drawer the other day, and that's what I said. Oh, my socks are beginning to look like the last one. I just have like one of this one. It's like,
uh,
but when I went to the subversive day, I was able to gather them up, and I ended up being able to put together like I think it was 4 or 5 pairs. I'm like, oh, whoopee. That's when I would have an extra, then I guess I put it like in another drawer, and then I would forget.
mm.
I love my strap on, so it's free.
Are you wearing it? Oh.
I don't have them on now.
We were hiding that so much, like hide it from now. And then I was like, so when I open things, I'm like, oh, this is Nana. Supposed to be Nana. And a lot of those supposed to go to you, like after, so now it's like at random times of the week. And then on your birthday, Daniel was like, we didn't have gifts for Nana. I said, oh, there's gifts comes her way anytime. It's okay. There's no time for gifts. you know? He said, yeah, but it's different. I said, yeah, but,
Especially when you're older, it's not.
Oh, yeah, but kids, But me, I've always bought things that are, it's so funny. A while back, Daniel and I started, like, I think, was it, he and I wasn't married yet. We were, like, it was probably like about before, like way before we got married.
Uh-huh.
Um, there was some gifts, like, for, I think we celebrated Christmas early. I don't remember. Um, that guy put his brake lights way too late. Um, so anyway, so we got gifts, we got things for the kid, like for the kids, and I bought things for the adults. Well, for Dimitri, Daniel, and their dad, I got them flashlights. The one that goes to the head and it has three of them.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
And it's like those work lights that would really, they're powerful lights.
Mm-hmm. So you can do close work.
Yeah. And then, I don't know, I got something for them. and and something for his sister. And they thought that it was their mom's gift. Because when their mom gives something, it's like cooking pan, something you could use.
Yeah.
So they thought that those were from the. No, 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 no. It's cash butter. It was funny.
Well, I buy all through the year. I don't
Yeah, me
always
too.
just shop for Christmas, and then I got to go find stuff where I put it.
Well, usually I would like if I go now and see something like for Simone, like that soap that we got her.
Did you ever find it?
I don't know what I did with it. I don't know. unless it's like packaged and you know we didn't do it. We
Well,
did.
there's this wild pair of sausages laying in there on that bed in there where I was took coffee and everything the other day. I was in there getting the coffee, and then I was putting Paul New and everything on, kind of all together in there. So I picked it up and I told Harvey, I said, "Woo, these wild sausages." I said, "Well, I'm gonna tell your mom Lizzie can talk for it."
Which one? Like the is it different colors?
Yeah.
And are they going sideways? The colors?
I can't remember how the colors were going, but
It's like pink, yellow.
It was just all kinds of bright colors. It's like it looks more like men's socks. Anyway, I told her, I said, I'm gonna tell your mama these big good pair of socks for Noah. Noah loves weird socks.
She is so head stubborn. A workout.
Where did she get that? And she is not going to change it either.
No, I will go. I will. And then when I just say will, she won't say it.
Go.
And then I'll say we'll go. We will go.
That's not what we're talking about.
Yeah, but she wanted to be in the car already. Like,
yeah. She's over eating and being out. She's tired of sleeping.
yeah.
Woke her up to go in.
Well, I hope that we can change that, Joe, because that's not that destroyed the plan. Man, we have to be at the balcony to see. I mean, you know, it's not like we'll be inside the hotel the whole time, but still, it's nice to wake up and just drink your coffee and watch outside.
Exactly.
Look at those, you know.
I love to go outside and just drink coffee. I told Rochelle, I said that was one of the things that we talked about doing over at her house. And she's got that little patio just off of her bedroom back there. And I told her, I said, it'd be nice to come here. And I said, we could just sit out here and have a nice cup of coffee and talk.
I told Daniel, like, that once the backyard is, like, done, I am going to move things, and like I'm going to move certain furnitures and like start grouping them together the way they're supposed to be, and we will have like a brunch area, coffee area. You know, this will be our lunch area. Okay, the furniture doesn't look good. Okay, we have a lot of white, you know, tablecloth, and it will be fancy. It's like, you're a trip. I said, well, you know, you go to the restaurant and pay so much stuff doing things, and I can practically cook something similar, if not better. And all we need is a nice presentation. So why don't we just treat ourselves every day like that?
I told him, I said, it's so nice to come out here. I said, it's been so nice since it's gotten pretty. I said, we come outside and, you know, start getting some fresh air and a little bit of sun and some vitamin D. And I said,
once in a while.
Yeah, I said, I'm going to fix like a little sandwich, or I said, one day we had banana bread.
And coffee.
Had a cup of coffee in the evening or afternoon, really. Like afternoon tea, because we had coffee. And I said, it's really nice.
That's a big factory up there.
Yeah.
What factory is that?
I wonder what that is.
Let's check on our little I I think part of it because I think, correct me if I'm wrong, you weren't sure if you're just gonna eat one or two.
Oh.
It's
Yeah,
like
I wasn't sure if I was going to
I
have
think
one.
that she's just gonna want one, so she just do it that way. I think, in my mind, like,
Yeah, and it's just it's a waste.
yeah.
Why do I have to use water to wash something? I'm just going to eat one dish of it.
So funny.
Kind of that mentality, like Rosella eating applesauce. She just tore it off and she just poured it in her mouth. I said, "What are you doing?" She said, "I'm eating applesauce." I said, "Well, where's your spoon?" And she said, "I don't have one. If I just pour it in my mouth, then I don't have to wash the spoon." I said, "Oh, for
Goodness.
Rosella, that's just pure laziness."
But it works.
Yeah, that's what she said. She said, "But it works, huh?"
Look at this. It looks like we're at Greenbrier Parkway.
Yeah.
Where's the car dealership
Yeah.
beside? You know?
Taco Bell or the Burger King back in. Hampton Inn over here with Bayline.
Look at those fishing. I'm sure those are the fishing ones.
Take it from and everything.
Hmm. I thought that fishing boats are bigger than that.
I did too.
Here it's like, where do you store things?
And I think they must have like deep whales down inside.
I know, but still, like how do they float?
Yeah, and I wonder how because they'd have to come back in, more than once a day.
Mm. Yeah. Here's the bridge.
They're really rebuilding this bridge. You would have it back up.
Mhm. Look at this. We just left a whole big city, and this area is full of nothingness.
Mm-hmm.
In front of you, no house, not even one.
Yeah,
Look,
light out there, nothing.
there's no light. Like nothing. I'll be scared if I have a house at this dark and nobody else. I'll be very scared about it.
It's really weird. I don't think that I was ever much of a scaredy cat or easy to scare, as far as like being outside or being afraid. But now the older I get, it's really hard for me, yeah.
Not to get startled.
And it's easy for me to get startled, but it's also easy for me to just let my mind run away with me.
Mm.
And I go stay in the room upstairs and don't come back out.
In your house?
Mhm.
Oh wow.
But I hate that because I've never been one to be afraid. And of course, that's the way I raised my parents. We raised Rosella, and she was never like really afraid going out or anything, and she still isn't. But Claudia, it used to just amaze Claudia because Rosella would go in. We had a hallway, like from where you come in from the front door, and then you could go up the stairs, or you could go into the living room. And in that little hallway was just like a closet, and there was a place there where Rochelle had toys.
Mhm.
She'd go out there in that dark hallway, put up a toy, and Rochelle would go, "Where's Rochelle?" I said, "She's out there in a toy in the dark." I said, "Yeah." And Ryan, you could try to get him to stick his head through the door.
Is he still like that?
No, he sounds bad now. But Priscilla isn't either. I mean, it kind of scares me sometimes. It's like, Priscilla needs to be a little more safe. And after somebody went through her Jeep out there, she said, well, she said, I know you've always told me, but she said, I'll not be leaving that Jeep open anymore.
Yeah. Well, ours got stolen.
Yeah. But I told her, I said, and I said, what is bad is that, I mean, if somebody wants something in it, they can break into it. But I said, just don't make it easy. But she don't cover some of her windows, the curtains, it's like, they only have little shears hanging over them. And I said, why are you doing that? Somebody can see in, and I can't see these.
Yeah.
I said, well, Mom, ain't nobody out there. I said, you know that.
It really gives a different feel now that those.
Yeah, it has really made a different feel in your house. I mean, it's almost like there's been some big violation. It's almost like you've been violated. You know, your privacy has been violated.
But you know the funny thing, or I don't know, if I call it funny, that when somebody took the car, I was just as calm as a clam. I was like, where is it? You know, like I wasn't frantic about things.
I know, I'm crazy.
And you were, oh my gosh!
I just all things sound like
what was something in your purse? I was like, it's okay, Nana. Don't worry about it. We'll find it. Like, And then I think that it finally hit me when I saw the car. I was like, oh no. Like they just tore the van apart. Like to me, it's not more on like, oh, they tore my car apart. It was more like, do they realize that that car is transporting a kidney transplant survivor, an immunosuppressed child?
I know.
And they did that. That's really what got to me. Like, could you imagine if your child is on a ventilator or like one of those oxygen stuff, and you have so many appointments the following day, or you live in a place somewhere that like you don't have a support. That's the only vehicle you have, and I mean Uber will be very scared to transport oxygen, like you know. So, like, could you just imagine? It would be.
I don't know how some of the parents can go out of there and do it. There's so many things to do for their children and watch for, and I mean, I'd be terrified. But I told one of the girls one day, I said, but the thing is that we know what could happen. We know what their potential is. And I said, but all those parents see is that's that baby they've been waiting on, you know.
Yeah. But God did kind of turn it for good too. I've always believed that so something bad happens. There's to me, there's nothing you can do. It's already done. You know. And if you lose yourself, you're just giving that person so much power if their intention was to emotionally or mentally hurt you. So I wasn't gonna give in to that. Like, you came to my car. It's insured, whatever. Then he was like, I am so sorry. Like, he was starting freaking out. I was like, well, we just need the other car. And I just realized, oh, the other car has a car seat. Okay. I mean, the car seat is not like perfect for her because of how she destroyed, but it would work temporarily until she gets, you know, her new one. That's already been approved, and I don't
Yeah,
know why.
that's a real blessing.
It's like, okay, we got it. It was covered. The one that we lost was covered by the insurance completely, which is, it was a blessing.
I'll tell you what, that was wrong. That was such a blessing. That lady.
Yeah. And do you know that that one is much safer than the one that she had?
Yeah, well, and it's lighter, but it's a little sturdy.
Mhm. Because the other one, when you walk too fast, the wheel starts to wobble.
Wobble.
And if she goes forward, whether she has a build or not, that thing fell like 4 times already.
Oh.
One, yes, sideways, because you know how she goes forwardly and do the craziness. Well, you know, she did that inside the Navy Exchange,
Uh-huh.
and she fell on the floor, face on the cement. But I I caught it, so it kind of delayed. It wasn't like full, but her cheek was still hit the ground. She was so.
She was scared.
She was scared. She was startled, but she still did it and almost fell again that same day. Like no, there's no. I think today was the first time that I've seen her. I need to keep myself safe away from this dog. And like yesterday, like she would run away from them, like, ooh, like I guess, but I don't think she was like terrified.
Startled her that they would start barking so loud.
And then I told her that's okay. They just want to be petted. Just pet them. She said hi, hi. While they and then this morning, while you were getting ready, I took her hands and have her in my lap. I said, we'll play peekaboo with them. Let's go. Peekaboo. She said, boo. And then they would like, I should have asked Mr. Carl to tape it because, to take a video because when she said boo, they back off like, it startles them, so they will back up a little bit and then they bark at her again. And we do that again. It's like a repetitive. It was funny. Like these dogs are.
Well, she got so excited that when she went over to sit with Mr. Carl, and there was, and the puppies were both up there,
Mhm.
and they were sitting beside her on the couch.
Look how pretty. They put Christmas trees already all year. Did you see?
I did.
She. You said that she got excited.
Yeah, she got so excited that they were sitting up there on the couch beside of her. But then the one fell off the couch, and then they weren't so excited anymore. I said, uh-oh, he feels like he's been pushed off the couch.
They're good dogs.
Yeah, they are.
They're really like. I thought when when he said they're not gonna snack. I really thought he said they don't snack. Like they have to eat at a certain time or they will not eat later. That's really how I heard him. I'm like, wow, these these dogs are overly crazy, for them to do that. But no, apparently they don't snap, not snack. It's funny. I hope so because yeah.
Yeah, we kept him way too late last night.
Well, he said that he slept before.
Oh, he slept
Yeah,
before he
he
came.
slept during. He only like he said okay, but he does that. Even if we lay down, he would still be up for an hour or something. Because after we lay down, I thought okay, he's asleep. No, I heard him on the phone talking to Korea to somebody. You know, so and so and so, or Nigeria actually. Like he has different locations. I was like, well, so much of trying to get him to sleep too. And then today he says, "Oh, are you gonna be okay to drive?" I don't know why I even asked you that. You'll be fine. Because he's in the past, he's like, you need to leave when you come to South Carolina. You need to leave in the morning, so we don't freak out. Because you are a young, yeah, a young, beautiful woman driving, and something wrong with your, you know, you just never know.
Oh boy, I think that both died really late down.
No, I was still I reviewed a couple chapters.
Yeah, I heard you. Still over there on your phone or computer. I don't know which one you were on.
I was on my phone. I was reviewing for. I had a review I didn't finish before we left,
Oh, uh-huh.
and I was doing that partially while, streaming with Ati Jen,
Yeah.
and then she was like, "We gotta go, we gotta go." Or was it? No, no, no. I was talking to Lenisa,
Oh.
and he didn't want to interrupt me. He's like, "Can I talk to you?" I was like, "Give me a second." And then he came back, and I was like, he should just said the word, "There is an emergency. Can I talk to you?" You know, he's he's trying to be polite. You can't be polite on like a truck recovery. Just tell me. Let's go. She said, "You think?" She said, "Nana had a headache. Are you sure?" It's like, I have other in my mind. We're not coming back right away. That's what you think. No, we're not. That's why I wanted to bring Hart, but he probably wouldn't. I mean, I think he could have done it.
Well, and I think he just gets upset being out trying to get his stuff done, and his wife still needs something, and it rubs, and
Mm-hmm. That's true. But I think so that he said, well, next time, mommy, he's really pushed with finals. Like I really need to study with this Litchfield Company. I don't know. It says the Litchfield Company. I will not name my company that way. Why?
after I told Celeste, I said, okay, now you know. I said, Mommy and I are going to go to sleep, and you're going to go to sleep, so you need to lay down there and put your blanket on. And she did. Suckered up her face. I said, no, we're not going to have any crying. And hey, she was gone.
Yeah.
She's sleeping so good right now.
Hmm?
You know, it begins to slide, and then it gets so tight.
Which one?
The seatbelt.
Oh.
Because I've got my arm in it, and I've got my arm out of it.
I was really surprised. This place have the same rating as the Hilton or something. You know, I was like, well, and it has a lot of rating. Like it's not just like 300 over. You know, there's similar. So people seem to be happy going here, going to this place. They have breakfast too, so we'll see. Mhm.
Yeah, the ones I was looking at last night, there were several of them that said full buffet, breakfast
Breakfast.
included.
Yeah. We'll be. We can rest really good. We'll be on our bathing suit. bathing suit.
Like Charlie said, we gonna plan on coming back.
Mhm.
Come back to their night tonight.
Mhm. Well, he was expecting us to stay more than 1 day,
Yeah.
and when I started, you know, okay, we got, you know, he went like this. You're leaving tonight? Like he said, Kish, why are you leaving tonight? What's your rush? I said, it's because we need to be home. Like she's supposed to have an appointment tomorrow, but I had to cancel it. Well, she also had an appointment on Friday, and we want to go to the beach. So instead of going to the beach here, to not, we could have stayed and then go to Folly Beach. But in my mind, if we go to Myrtle, we will enjoy it more because you and I are both night owls, so might as well use that night owl to drive, and then we're closer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're two like we're two like it cuts our time to go home. So he says, okay. He said, well, next. He said, well, something nebbit.
Dag nabbit.
Yeah, dag nebbit. I thought that you guys are staying here. Okay. Oh, said I was thinking of buying something like a steak, like he was thinking grilling and fire up the
Oh.
grill. I was like, no, that's okay. We will come next time and bring her. We'll be here, and
Well, I really appreciate it, Sam. Well, I hope you'll come back and visit me again. I said, okay, yeah, thank you.
mhm,
And I'll be back with her.
mhm. Because if we decide to go to South Carolina, all we have to do is like, okay, let's go to Miss Carl, and then we can do the Charleston. We don't have to worry about hotels, especially if it's just us. And if the aunties come, I mean, they can sleep. There's another. He's basically family. It's just the aunties haven't met
Yeah.
him, and well, no, no. Auntie Puring met Mr. Carl at the wedding because Auntie Puring was doing her makeup and Mr. Carl's trying to change. It was so funny. Like the hotel that I was preparing is where Mr. Carl is sleeping the night before because I told them, well, don't book a hotel. Um, I have rented a hotel for over overnight so we can put the flowers in there
Uh-huh.
for the decoration and my bouquet and all that. The only thing is I'm gonna need to get ready 2-3 hours. So that is okay. When you get ready, I'm gonna go get lunch because there's a restaurant there and okay. And he wanted to go to botanical gardens, take pictures. So all right, no problem. Well, Auntie Poring, she rearranged all of the bouquets that were on the table on the same morning because I had a friend that works for the gardeners, master's gardeners. Well, she's a master's gardener, but she's not a flower decorator, And when she was helping, she was kind of like leading it, and then the pouring was like, "That's not how it's supposed to." But she didn't want to say anything, and then she turned around to me. She said, "I'll change all of these tomorrow, just so you know." I'm like, "What? Why can't you?" She said, "That's okay," and she did. She changed all of the flowers. I think we had like 19 tables or 20 tables. She so she didn't have the time to wash her face and put makeup on. She just, I just need to. And what I should have done is ask my makeup artist to put a makeup on her because it would take him like this,
Yeah.
instead of her trying to get it done herself. But I didn't think about that because it's so hectic. How far are we?
It's up on the south end,
Mhm.
and they have they do ribs. The name of the place is like a guy's name. I can't think what it is. But anyway, the ribs that they do there are so good.
You wanna eat there tomorrow?
So I thought maybe we could go there tomorrow.
Yeah, for lunch. Oh, yeah, that sounds good to me. Because she can eat it, you know. When we get to the hotel, I have to.
Hotel or restaurant. I asked the lady, and I said, "Can I have just some like plain bread, like loaf bread?" And she said, "Well, I think so." I said, "Well, I mean, I know you probably have to charge me for it, but that's all right. But that's just all you'll eat right now." And so she gave me 2 slices of bread.
Oh.
And but they're so sweet there. And they had next time he wouldn't eat, they brought out. I got like chips and dip, or not chips and dip, but tortilla chips. And they brought them out, and they have all different colors in them. Like the blue and the orange one. And he said, "No, I don't like them." I said, "Kitty, you don't know if you like them or not." And I said, "Okay, here, you taste the yellow one, and then you taste an orange one or a red one." And I said, "The black one tastes just exactly the same. They're all good." And after he tasted them, he's like, "Well, yeah, I like that." I'm like, "Oh, Lord."
I wonder how he is. I feel like contacting Tia and say, "Hey, can I pick them up and we can all go to the beach? Just make it casual. Some weekends, like we can plan it.
Yeah.
So this way I can like if she says yes, so while you're trying to wake up in the morning, I can drive and pick them up. And I mean, we have blow up beds. I mean, they're not really picky, so if she's okay, we can keep them like overnight, so they can play out in the backyard. Like we just keep them, for the weekend. So
Well, he told me so cute that first night that they were back from Christmas, and as soon as he got a chance, he said, "Nana, I want to come stay with you. Can I come stay with you?"
uh,
"Oh, yeah, sure." Then Joey invites you to come over here and stay, and I said, "So you just ask Mommy if you can stay, and that'll be okay."
mhm.
And she never did let him. So actually, it may have been his dad. Yeah, they were moving in over there.
Yeah. I keep seeing this law firm. Soon, my friend. Soon. I keep seeing law firms after law firms. It's all I see on this trip. Sounds like soon. I'll just name it Koupenovi firm. Estrella Koupenovi firm. That last name cannot be.
Wait till I can see your name.
Huh?
But I just can't wait till I can see your name.
Mm.
Up on your little sheet.
What's
It's like where you have your little name hanging outside, where you have an office.
mm. Yeah, soon.
Tell you that day you were rocking at this first.
Mm. Daniel was like, and I mean, I think that I was the calmest on all of the people that were there.
Yeah.
Tell you what, when you have your own firm, I will tell you this, that your colleagues, your boss, at some point, you will be disrespected and it will test your patience on the firm
Oh, yeah.
because you are going to a profession that basically war coming in every day. You are defending somebody, you are prosecuting somebody, and that's basically like that's professional war. It's war. If you're trying to be partner, that is the same thing. It's a competition, so get used to it. you know, and, yeah, yeah, and Dr. Kobe really, because the girl, one of the girls, like just broke down. Like I told her, she just felt like we weren't called appropriately. Like I said, I know. Even the 2021 were confused too, because they keep calling student marshals, and there were four of us. Because there's a total of four, actually six of us in there. So it would have been bad if even the 2021s were not confused on how they call. So I told them, it's not. And Dr. Kobe really, he said, well, thank you for saying that because it means a lot coming from you, That's why there was no speech in between the years. That was his idea. So you can't. There's no passing of baton. 2019 is not here. Like you're.
I still felt that they really cut it short pretty long.
But I told Daniel, once that happens and I put up the firm, I will make sure everybody stops working at 4. No, I don't care. And I'm not going to be working for a firm. I will have my own firm. I decided that a long time ago. I am not very, I mean, I'm okay. Like, if as an employee, I'm actually really good at it. Like, I, as far as respect is concerned, but the thing is, it's backwards if I do that. I've already been there. It's just a different form, you know. Corporate is like directly to the corporate. You're you're doing it. It's just except you're handling more companies instead of just dedicated to one. Except I will be dedicated to one, which is gonna be actually that's not one. That's there's Sterling and then there's this. But I told Daniel, and I will have my tea house no matter what.
You have your what?
The tea house,
Oh.
because I will go there and sipping tea after I do my crazy.
Yeah, that will be nice if we can put up.
Like before you do anything, I said because one, you have to man it. You have to book it ahead of, like you have to find a right place for it. And if I do have a tea house, I want an outdoor option. There's not a whole lot of outdoor option tea house, and I already have a design of how I want that place to be. It would be those arbors, are like it's called Troja, Arbor Troja. It's this greenery, looks like a Christmas tree going up, but they're not that big. They're not like the tree with Chris. It's like they look so ornamental, but it's so filling going up. There's one in Hampton. I'll show it to you.
There's what?
There's one in Hampton House, or it's called Emerald Troja, and all I have to do is put them in pots, and the pots will be in square crates like that, and then they will be lined up. So everybody have their own cove. Which cove do you want to be? And the coves are decorated with roses, dahlias, tulips. We'll be buying bulbs by the bulk.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless you put the fake ones on, like this is you will know that the season of the flowering is already past. It is because we are in Myrtle Beach.
Yeah. I saw where it was this.
We are in Myrtle Beach, everybody. As if they can actually hear me.
At least that's there, honey. It keeps your head from falling.
Myrtle Beach, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, right? Myrtle Beach. So instead of going, look, iconic Alabama. Sweet home Alabama. Myrtle Beach.
And see, your head falls forward. The reason Nana has it up there around it. Take your thumb out of your mouth. She's trying to put both of her thumbs up there.
Let's see.
She's in the forward.
Helicopter rides for $20.
Yeah.
You wanna go?
So I've got once before we were over here thinking about this life. I said,
I would go, but it's been a long time. I think you will like helicopter rides better than plane rides.
Really?
Oh yes, the takeoff is much stable, and it's like riding a car. And when it's lifted, like the gravity is, you feel gravity. With
So you missed that. Was the Empire State Building with King Kong hanging on it?
oh my goodness.
You missed that.
uh, welcome to Myrtle Beach. You know, look at that.
Yeah.
Look
And
at
that's
the
a ride
wheel.
you go to. Well, it's the one that wouldn't leave it under your head. So don't be whining now.
Myrtle Beach. Breeze and ripping.
I tell you, when we went to Spain, I thought I was going to be so excited that we were finally going to get to see a
Bullfight.
bullfight. I was just devastated for that.
You're a nurse. You
It's
save lives.
well, it's so
Cruel.
yeah, and it keeps spearing that poor animal, make you mad.
We are Broadway at the beach. Oh, they have
Yeah, it's
shows.
pretty good. Yeah, they have all kinds of shows over here.
Oh, that's nice. I've never actually been. I've been to Myrtle Beach, but it's like, backpacking style. We have beach. We just go to the beach and go home.
Yeah.
Oh, and they have Top Golf here too.
Yep. And they have a huge
Yeah,
place here.
that's the same as Virginia Beach.
Yeah, she said that it was fun to get up
Mhm.
there and hit the ball to see how far he could hit them or if he could hit them.
This coming summer though, there's like games, family games that I want to recruit to Charlotte to see. If she'll play. She said I'm game.
Yeah, she did.
uh, we're gonna. She said I'm game. It's like okay, cool. It's really.
Oops, you ran up there too far.
I would sing of your goodness. I would sing of your love. The seasons comes quickly. You have always been in love. You have always been faithful to remind me of your love. You are good. In the morning I sing you. Oh, good. In the evening I sing you. Are good. You are good to me. You have always been patient. You have always been kind. You're consistent.
A lot of room.
Oh, what a friend. So I'll remind myself to bless you, standing firm upon your truth. hotel. Here it is. The Strand. No, you cannot be shaken. We have our hotel. We are gonna be in the hotel. What's license tag mean?
You have to know what your license tag is. You know what say is on it. Celeste.
It's okay. It's okay. Nothing. Say
Nothing going on.
hi. She just woke up. What? Huh? All right, guys. So we are at our hotel. So we're gonna cut this live right now. We will talk to you later. We will be vlogging the beach tomorrow. Bye. Thank you.